Welcome to part 2 of Screencast 5 covering final journal articles. Apart from using the resources on our LibGuide, including eJournal Finder and Legal Source as an example of an index, you should also expand your search to open access repositories like bpress through the LibGuide. There are open access or free repositories accessible to anyone in that list, so bpress is one of them. LoboVault is affiliated with this law school, also the Legal Scholarship Network like SSRN. Usually for most journals, the trend is that they'll put the current issue up for free on their website, and the trend is also that they're making a lot of issues freely available through their websites as well. So you have access to articles or a history repository of articles through their website. If not, then you'll have to pay for the older stuff. So bpress, as an example, if you search, you can browse research and scholarship. They'll even describe it. Their legal repository offers working papers and preprints from scholars and professionals at top law schools around the world. So you can browse by subject here, or browse in the search box here, such as Indian law and bar exams. So this stuff may actually be a working paper or a preprint, so you can see what scholars are currently developing and haven't actually sent to press yet. So you can see in terms of current trends what people are actually working on. It may not be their final copy that they want to submit for publication, but you can certainly see recent editions, and they even have a recent edition section here. So searching Indian law and bar exams in this repository on the right-hand side of the page, it's working. It has 207 results. This is the top 25, for example. You can download these papers as well, Informal History of How Law Schools Evaluate Students, Law School Exams, Twitter Theory of Intertribal and Tribal Common Law. Okay, so that's just an example of what bpress offers. And click on Legal Scholarship Network here. It'll get us to SSRN, which is what their page looks like. And if we type in Indian law and bar exam and search SSRN on their main page, and it'll come up with this one article, which is certainly useful. If you go to Google Scholar and type in Indian law and bar exams, and click on articles, it's not include patents, and you're searching and you're tapped into either the proxy server or you're searching on our law school network, it'll show you and it'll pull up different results. It's pretty great. If this one is it only gives you the citation, but it's still not bad. Other ones will actually give you PDF. The format will tell you what it's giving you and where it's providing it from. This is from Harvard, this is from UNM, this is from UNM, and the format it's giving it to you in. Okay, so if you're tapped in through the proxy server or you're on our particular law school network, click on a particular title. Because you're searching and the proxy server recognizes you, or if you're searching through our law school computers, it will tap you into whatever databases UNM has that give you access to that article, and you won't have to actually go and search each individual database that UNM has. That excludes something that you have to sign into with your own personal login, like Lexis or Westlaw, but Hein, as you can see, it doesn't require a password if you're actually at the law school or you have proxy server access, so it will just tap you right in. So that's an advantage of searching through Google Scholar, just FYI, and pay particular attention to that as an advantage. So again, what the Legal Scholarship Network, or SSRN, will give you is allow you to look for articles written by specific authors, and it gives you maybe not a final version, but an initial version. Okay, so you can download and view the materials. You might want to look on there, especially if you have professors that you've taken classes from. So if a professor has just written a paper on a subject and they're teaching a class on the subject that semester, their final might have something to do with the article they published, just FYI. So it's another way of cluing into what's on their mind in a particular semester that you're taking a class from them. Just so scrolling forward, and we've talked about that. We've talked about electronic full text resources. Again, other periodicals, and we've tapped into a couple of them in searching through Legal Track. We saw a couple of bar journals. Bar journals, legal newspapers, and newsletters are also resources which will give you current policy changes and updates and changes. Again, a lot of judges and practitioners usually write for them, but all of that can be changing as well. Newsletters, legal newspapers, and bar journals, a lot of them, if we don't have them electronically available through that eJournal Finder, then a lot of times you can get them on Lexis and Westlaw, because especially Lexis, they're very good at having subscription to those legal newspapers, newsletters, and bar journals as well. So in this Screencast 5, we covered law reviews and other periodicals. Up next in Screencast 6, we'll cover American Law Reports State